Hello and welcome to City Scene, a TV program about your city government. And today we're going to talk about a lot of things the government's up to, but first we're going to start off talking about a project that we've been working on for quite some time. And it's a project that will help us as a city staff better serve you, the residents. You see, if you think about it, the city government is really just a customer service organization. We strive to provide you high quality services. And sometimes it's not that easy to know what the whole city wants. All too often, a few people who talk the loudest or show up at meetings get what they want, even if it's not what most of the citizens really want. So, in an effort to accurately gauge satisfaction levels and perceptions of city services, the city conducted a citizen survey. It allows us to accurately gather information from you about your priorities. It identifies what the city's doing well and where we need to improve. And it helps City Council and staff develop priorities for where to focus our efforts and our resources. The survey is the most accurate way for the city to hear from a large number of residents across the city, all demographics, about what's important to them and how they want their tax dollars spent. We're talking about you. So we sent out 6,000 surveys and 843 people completed the survey. That gives us enough data to create scientifically valid results across race, age, income, and geography. Results will be compared over time to see how well we as a city government are doing to improve and meet the needs and desires of the residents. It will also be compared to other university cities, as well as regional and national survey results. We have those results for you online in charts and spreadsheets, and soon the responses will be mapped. So this will not only help us to identify what we can improve, but where. I gave an overview about this to the City Council at their March 17th meeting. And here are some of the highlights for you. Overall, residents have told us they've given us high marks for satisfaction with the customer service provided by city staff. 70% gave satisfied customer ratings for customer service. That's well above university community, regional, and national averages. 60% of residents are satisfied with the overall quality of the services the city provides. Major service areas with the highest satisfaction ratings: fire rescue and EMS, sanitation services like trash, recycling, and yard waste collection, recreation and parks programs and facilities, and police. The areas that are most important for us to focus on according to these: public safety, economic development, and infrastructure like streets, sidewalks, parking lots, and also traffic flow. The city has also asked which of the services are the most important to you, and then put the data into a graph that shows the level of satisfaction. This way, we can target services where the satisfaction is relatively low and the perceived importance of that service is relatively high. So let's take a look at one example of this: overall satisfaction with city services. You can see that the highest rated thing where we have highest satisfaction for services is fire and EMS services with the overall quality. Also very high rated: quality of trash, recycling, and yard waste collection, quality of customer service provided by the city staff, and the quality of city rec and parks programs and facilities. There are several other services that are listed here. Next, what we did was we asked you to tell us which of these are actually the most important to you. The results you came back with: the most important services for us to provide are police, fire, traffic flow, trash, recycling, yard waste, and overall maintenance of city streets and sidewalks. When we graph those together, you see this chart that puts together satisfaction. Low on the chart is low satisfaction, high on the chart is high satisfaction. Low perceived importance is to the left, and higher perceived importance is to the right. So you can see the importance of police all the way to the right. It's just above that 50% mark for satisfaction, but it's way past 50% for importance. So that's one of those areas that we've been working on and apparently doing a fairly good job. Same thing with fire and EMS, quality of trash and recycling. But if you look down in lower satisfaction, in the high importance, you'll notice overall management of traffic flow on city streets. That's one of those things that we're going to be working on. One of the tricks with that, though, is that not all the streets inside the city are actually city streets. A lot of the streets are owned and maintained by the state. so they're NCDOT's responsibility. But we work closely with them, and we're trying to make sure that we get satisfaction for all of our city residents on all of the streets inside the city. Now you can find all the information that you've heard here and more on the city's website, greenvillenc.gov, and just look under City News for the 2013 Citizen Survey results. In the coming weeks and months, city staff will look over the information and try to figure out where we can make improvements to our service that will make our residents more satisfied.